Hello, and welcome to English Podcast with Missy. Here we learn English for real life. Clear, slow, and simple. Let's learn English together. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hello, my dear friends. It's Missy here. And welcome back to our cozy English corner. Today, I want to share a quiet story about one rainy evening, a broken umbrella, and a stranger I met on my way home. It's not a big story. Nothing dramatic happened. But sometimes the small moments, the unexpected ones, stay with us the longest. So make yourself comfortable. Maybe you're sitting by the window. Maybe you can hear the rain too. Let's take a little walk together, shall we? Let's start. It was a Friday evening. The sky was heavy and gray, and I had just finished work. I remember I was tired, but I didn't want to take the bus. I wanted to walk, to clear my mind. I was walking down the street when the rain began. At first, it was soft, just a few drops. But then suddenly it started pouring. I opened my umbrella, and it broke. The wind blew it inside out. I laughed because it was such a Missy moment. I always think I'm ready until I'm not. As I was trying to fix it, I noticed someone standing near a small shop. He was holding an umbrella, a big black one, and looking at his phone. The rain was falling between us like a curtain. I started walking again, slowly. The street was quiet except for the sound of rain on the pavement. When I passed by, the man looked up and said something. At first, I couldn't hear him. He repeated louder this time, "Hey, do you want to share the umbrella?" I smiled and said, "Thank you, but I'm okay. I'm almost home." But he laughed and said, "You're not okay. You're completely wet." He was right. My hair was dripping and my bag was half soaked. So I stopped, and we both stood there, half under his umbrella, half in the rain. He said he was waiting for a taxi. I told him I was walking home. For a few minutes, we just stood there, strangers hiding from the weather. The rain was still falling heavily, and the streetlights made everything look golden. It was that kind of rain that blurs everything. The cars, the people, the reflections. It made the city feel softer, slower, almost kind. He told me he was coming from a business meeting. He said he didn't usually stay late, but that night he had to finish a project. I told him I understood. I'd also had a long week. He laughed quietly and said he hoped the weekend would be sunny. I smiled and told him I didn't really mind the rain. It gave me time to think. He looked surprised and said I sounded like someone who liked quiet moments. I told him maybe I did. While we were talking, a group of people ran past us, laughing and holding bags over their heads. He said they looked like kids again. I told him the rain always does that. It makes grown-ups playful. For a second, we both stopped talking and just listened. The rain, the laughter, the faint sound of music from a cafe nearby, everything mixed together. It was such a simple moment, but it felt peaceful. No rush, no noise. Just two people talking while the city was breathing in the rain. Let's pause for a short English moment. In this story, you've heard me say things like, "He said he was waiting for a taxi." "I told him I was walking home." These are examples of reported speech. When we tell someone what another person said, but we don't use their exact words. We don't repeat every detail. We report the meaning. So instead of saying, "He said, I am waiting for a taxi," we say, "He said he was waiting for a taxi." For example, direct speech. He said, "I am waiting for a taxi." Reported speech. He said he was waiting for a taxi. See what happens? We usually move the tense back one step. Am waiting, was waiting. That's because the moment has already passed. We're reporting what happened later. Here are a few more from that evening. He said he didn't usually work that late. He told me the rain reminded him of his hometown. I said I was happy to walk home in the rain. It's simple, but beautiful, isn't it? Reported speech is like gentle storytelling. It helps us tell stories naturally, with rhythm and reflection. It lets us look back, describe conversations naturally, and connect past moments together, just like we did in this rainy story. After a few minutes, a car stopped in front of us. The driver rolled down the window and shouted something. The man turned to me and said, "He said he can take one passenger." I looked at the driver. The back seat was full of boxes. So I said, "You go ahead. I'll walk." He told me I was brave. I told him I was just used to rain. He smiled and said he hoped I wouldn't catch a cold. I said I'd be fine. I lived nearby. Then, before he left, he said something I still remember. Sometimes the best conversations happen between people who don't know each other. I told him I agreed. Then he got into the taxi and drove away, leaving a quiet splash behind. After that, I started walking again. The rain had softened. It was no longer heavy, just a gentle drizzle. Streetlights reflected on the wet road like golden ribbons. I remember feeling peaceful. I didn't know that man's name. I didn't know where he was going. But for a few minutes, we shared something human. A little kindness, a little warmth, and a dry spot under an umbrella. As I walked, I thought about how words connect us. Not just big, important words, but small, simple ones. Do you want to share the umbrella? Are you okay? Take care. They don't sound special, but they are, because they carry care. When I finally got home, I was half wet, half dry. My shoes were squishy and my hair looked funny. But I felt light, like something small and kind had happened. I made a cup of tea, sat by the window, and watched the rain. Outside, the city was glowing quietly. I thought about the man again. How he said he was waiting for a taxi. How I told him I was walking home, and how, for a few minutes, two paths crossed in the middle of a rainy street. Let's look again at past simple and past continuous, because they dance together in this story. Past simple is for finished actions. I walked home. He said he was waiting for a taxi. Past continuous is for ongoing actions in the past. Actions that were happening when something else occurred. I was walking home when it started raining. He was checking his phone when I saw him. When we use both together, our story feels alive. I was walking home, ongoing, when he offered his umbrella. Simple. We were talking, ongoing, when the taxi stopped. Simple. That's how we build rhythm in life in storytelling. One action flowing into another. That night taught me something small, but beautiful. We never know when a simple moment can turn into a memory. The man probably forgot that conversation by the next morning. But I didn't. I still remember how kind he was. How calm the rain sounded. How I felt seen, even by a stranger. And maybe that's why I love rainy days. Because they slow us down. They make us notice. They remind us that connection doesn't always need names or stories or long talks. Sometimes it just needs a shared umbrella. Thank you for walking with me today. I hope this story made you feel a little calmer, maybe even a little more open to small moments of connection. Before we say goodbye, let's practice one last sentence together. He said he was waiting for a taxi. I told him I was walking home. Simple, soft, and human. This is Missy, and I'll see you next time. For another story, another moment, another way to learn English slowly and warmly together. Take care, my friends. And if it rains tonight, maybe don't run. Maybe just listen.